Tomorrow, Illinois becomes the first state to ban cash bail as the controversial Safety Act takes full effect. Supporters say cash bail punishes the poor, while some critics say it will put more criminals on the street before their trial. 5 on your side's Laura Barteski joins us in studio to break down what all this means. Laura?
Well, Mark, tomorrow things are going to look a lot different in the courtroom, and especially behind the scenes, as judges and those facing charges will now have a pretrial detention hearing instead of a bond hearing.
The eliminating of cash bail is not relative to safety in my mind. If you have money, you can bail yourself out. It doesn't matter the crime that you have committed.
Now those days are gone in Illinois. Larita Rice-Barnes with the Metro East Organizing Coalition says the end of cash bail is the beginning of the road to racial and economic dignity in the Illinois justice system.
Cash bail, for one, has targeted marginalized people. You have 36% black people, black men particularly, that receive higher bails than white men, 19% Latino males that receive higher bails.
Starting on Monday, when someone in Illinois is arrested and facing charges, a judge will hold a pre-trial detention hearing to take a look at the case, examining the person's history, criminal record if any, the likelihood they'll show up to court, and if there's any risk to the public. But if the person is facing charges for a non-violent offense, they could be released and sent home, or they could be released and put on some form of home detention system ahead of a trial. If the person is facing serious charges connected to murder, sexual assault, violent robberies, or burglaries, they can be denied pretrial release.
The people that will be released under this act are charged with crimes that are nonviolent, that essentially don't really have a victim. Typical examples would be drug possession and also retail thefts.
So what about the people currently sitting in jail and have a cash bail they couldn't pay?
All of them will have a right to a pretrial hearing in the next 90 days. We've had to adjust the schedules of the judges so that the state's attorneys and the public defenders aren't scrambling around, so that we can accommodate their schedules.
Public defender Kathy McElroy says she believes there could be more people headed back to jail if they paid their bail and those offenses fall under a serious or violent category. Is concerned about a possible overcrowding at jails that are already over capacity. Mark?